Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Running Tales podcast. This is where we tell the extraordinary stories of everyday runners. And to be honest, I really need to find a fresh line for the first start of this spiel. But in the meantime, this is Craig, and we've got a fantastic episode for you today with the gloriously named Stomp Bros, otherwise known as Tom and Lewis. Now, because today we've got two guests for the price of one, I'm going to ditch all that usual housekeeping guff that bores you all for 5 minutes. But folks, please go to the show notes. Basically, do everything that I ask you to do there. And Michelle and I will love you forever. So thank you so much for that. Anyway, this week's guests are fantastic and they've taken overcoming adversity to another level and are now reaping the rewards in terms of doing a load of crazy running challenges. So Tom's story began back in 2023 when he was diagnosed with cancer. 6 hours worth of surgery and a full year of gruelling treatment followed. But he emerged with renewed vigour and a desire to take his second chance at life. Running has been his challenge of choice, and every mile is a reminder of what he's overcome and how far he can go. So his partner in running crime, Lewis, was told he had a blood clot in 2024, and that resulted in an operation to have a rib removed at the start of the year. Yeah, apparently that's something that can be done, folks. The former golf pro turned to running to get his fitness fix, and he signed up for the Leeds Marathon soon afterwards. And these days, the two friends have joined forces to run side by side through their recovery and take on a host of differences from 5Ks all the way up to ultra marathoners. And they do so under that wonderful moniker of the Stomp Bros, chronicling their journey on social media. With the Manchester Marathon and 100k Ultra in the Lake District in their sights, as well as having their own newly formed running club. Listen, they've got plenty of stomping to do, but we've managed to track them down at a rare non-stomping moment tonight. So without any further ado, let's welcome Tom and Lewis to the Running Tales podcast. Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate. Are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I think it's stopped raining, so it makes a nice change, to be fair.
Yeah, it's been bad for about 6 weeks now. I don't think we've seen a dry day this year.
No, I know. Guys, if I can kick off by perhaps going over some of that medical history, as it were, just to give people a background. And Tom, if I can start with you, because I think your setback to massively underplay it came first back in 2023, didn't it?
Right, yeah, that's right. So basically, it actually started in 2022. I noticed a spot on my temple. Didn't think nothing of it at first. Went to doctors. They told me it was nothing to worry about. So anyway, a couple of months on, this spot grew, got bigger. Went back to the doctors. Again, nothing to worry about. And then it grew even more, probably to the size of my fingernail. Went back to the doctors. Said, look, you're gonna have to do something. Sent me for a biopsy. Biopsy results come back and told me I've got melanoma. I mean, and at that time, I'd never heard of melanoma. I
Yeah.
was very naive and didn't think anything of it. I was like, it's just skin cancer. I'm going to be fine. It's just going to be removed and then we get on with life. But that's not how it went. I had it removed. I also had some lymph nodes in my neck removed. And both of them, well, all my lymph nodes come back with traces of cancer in it. So that moved me to quite a nice stage. I think I was stage 3C, which required me to be referred to a cancer hospital. And yeah, that's when your world sort of comes crashing down.
Yeah.
You're told all these scary things, what might happen, what you're going to have to go through. You're going to have a year's worth of treatment, which I had to endure, which obviously comes with pretty nasty side effects. But yeah, I underwent a 6 hour operation, my year's worth of treatment, and then I've been all clear since. Apart from being left with a pretty big scar, which is why I've now got long hair to cover it.
Oh, fair play. We'll go into some of the recovery, I think, in a minute, and
Yeah,
how it kind of left you feeling. But Lewis, I just want to touch perhaps on your story as well, because you know, a blood clot is also a pretty incredible thing to suddenly be told that you've got that and you've got to deal with that.
Yeah, we've been dealt a bad hand, haven't we, really? Just randomly, 20 January 24, I think it were. Yeah, just come out of the shower, arm were all blue, swollen. No idea what was going on, really. Thought, I pulled it at gym, something like that. Until wife were like, no, you need to go and get that checked out. But yeah, long story short, found out it were a blood clot a year, like up in towards my neck and going into my arm. And it took about a year for them to decide what they were going to do with it and why it had been caused, really. At the time, we weren't even running. We were just obviously doing my normal job as golfing. But yeah, a year later, took a rib out, and then everything transformed from there, really. So fingers crossed we don't get one of them back. But for me, it's still a bit ongoing, to be honest. So yeah, I'm hoping to get all clear soon, but still a bit of a battle.
Do they know what caused it?
Not really. Still not got an answer for that. They've obviously, as I said, removed a rib to take a bit of pressure off some veins and artery. But I went last week and a scan showed that a bit of muscle still pressing on a vein. So I still get my arm going a bluish colour and quite swollen. So maybe another little operation to get that sorted, but trying to stay positive through it all as much as I can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know exactly how old you guys are, but I think it's pretty safe to say that you're not approaching retirement age or anything like that.
We're about 65.
We're more, and you'd think that we're touching 60, but no, I'm 31 and Lewis is 30.
Yeah, so we're same year.
We were pretty young. I think I was 27 when I was diagnosed.
So. Yeah, which is what I was going to come to, really. I mean, at that sort of age, you don't even. I mean, look, we all vaguely know that people get cancer and other illnesses when they're younger. We all hear about kids getting it, but we never really imagine it's going to happen to us, do we? I mean, what was the feeling for both of you, really, when you were given those diagnoses?
When I first got it, like I said, I was so naive to it and thought it's just skin cancer. I'm going to be fine. And then when reality hits and you get told how serious it is, I remember being in room when they told me it had spread to my lymph nodes and just literally falling to my knees and cuddling my mum and like just completely breaking down. Your whole world just comes crashing down. You do not expect that it's going to happen to you, especially not at a 27-year-old. It's like, yeah, it takes a long time to process, and you need a lot of help to process that as well. You need good friends and family around you, and help from specialists as well who specialise in that sort of thing.
I think it's the after thing as well, to be fair. You find out news, I mean, especially for Tom, no one wants to hear that C word, do they? But, like, afterwards, health anxiety is a real thing.
Yeah,
it's like... And to be fair, me and Tom were, like, really, really good mates at college. Then as you grow up, you go your separate ways and stuff. And we didn't speak for a couple of years.
No, we probably didn't speak for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, easy. And then probably, I can't remember what year it was, 23, 24, something like that. We obviously crossed paths again. And it's just, I don't know, we've both, like I said earlier, been probably, not so I'm sorry for us, but been dealt a bit of a bad hand.
Yeah.
And just speaking to each other about it.
It were almost as if fate kind of brought us back together with what we were both dealing with medically. It was like, and we crossed paths, and that were nothing to do with his health when we crossed paths, were it? And like, yeah, we had each other to like bounce off and speak to, and that really helps. That someone who understands what you're going through, I think, really does help massively.
You get people who put your arm around you, but I think unless you've been in a similar situation, you can't understand it.
And when you were both going through the kind of periods of recovery, and obviously, Lewis, that's something you're still battling on with. What was your idea at the time? Like, do you know what? I'm going to recover, but I'm also going to try and get fitter and healthier. And presumably that's when running started to come into it, or did that come later?
To be honest, when I was on treatment, I genuinely believed I'd never exercise again. I was like, I was in the mindset that my life's never going to return to normal.
Yeah.
This is me now. I'm stuck with this disease forever, and you go into a really negative mindset. So I didn't really feel like that during my treatment. It was only afterwards that you start to accept it a little bit more, and you start to understand that I have got a life after this. There is more to come. I can go back to my old self, and I can start enjoying life again. It just takes a long time to get to that sort of place, for me personally.
Yeah.
I think they were a bit different for me. When I had it, and especially after I had operation, which obviously having a rib removal quite major and a bit of attacking. But like, I know it sounds a bit cliche, but like Tom were coming round, he were running at time as well. And it was just like, I don't know, I think you hit a turning point where we've been lads, we've been out boozing, we've done stuff, and being idiots a long way and stuff like that. And it's just like, right, I think now it's time to eat better, look after ourselves a bit better.
Yeah.
And I just bounced off each other and convinced each other that, look, we need to not sort yourselves out because we've not been that bad. But
sort
you
of
know
just
what I mean?
look
Just
after yourself. It kind of gives you that kick up the backside that
I bet.
time to start looking after his bodies now. We're still young, but we are getting older, and like we want to be in a good place when we turn 50, when we turn 60. We want to be healthy and fit, and
not revisit stuff like
this. Yeah. We don't want to go through this sort of thing again in life, so we want to do all we can to prevent that.
So what was the reason behind? I mean, I'm guessing, Lewis, you were sort of gently pushed into it by Tom to a degree, but for you, Tom, why was running your weapon of choice?
So basically, I was just scrolling on Instagram one day and I saw a local charity pop up and they were advertising for a London Marathon spot. This was last January. And I'm quite a spontaneous person. I like to challenge myself. And I'd done a little bit of running in the past, nothing serious. I've never gone past 10Ks. So I thought I'd love to give something back to charities because I've been through it at 27. This charity were helping children go through it. I thought, yeah, it's something I'd really like to try and get involved in. So I applied, not thinking I'd get in, told them a bit about my history, and then got a phone call from the charity saying, we'd love if you could represent us at the London Marathon. So I kind of just went in at deep end. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really know how to train, sort of thing. I had no idea about fueling. I think furthest I went in training were 21 kilometres.
Okay.
That was my longest running training. I probably trained for 6 weeks, probably, if that. And then just, turned up at London Marathon and then got like instantly hooked on it. It was like the atmosphere is just, it's amazing. It's like you can't describe it to anyone, London Marathon atmosphere. And I just got hooked ever since that. Well, like, this is something I really do enjoy. Something I really want to start like sort of dedicating a bit of my time to now.
Yeah. And that was when you started to twist Lewis's arm, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It can be pretty tedious running on your own sometimes, and it's nice to have someone to run with. So I like.
All started with that one question, like, would you not fancy coming on a run with me? And I went from there, to be fair.
Yeah, you couldn't even walk at time, could you? You were literally lying in bed, like, just had a rib removed, and you were like...
I was like, just had a rib removed. Do you want to come on a run? I'm like, cheers, pal.
Yeah, probably not right now.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of give a little nudge.
Yeah.
And then you've got your own story of why you signed up, haven't you?
Definitely.
Yeah, well, tell us that story, because I know that there was very personal reasons for you starting your marathon journey.
I know. This podcast, isn't it? So obviously Tom was twisting my arm a little bit, and it's like one of them things where I don't know, like, I just need a reason to get running. Unfortunately, Mum got diagnosed with breast cancer while I were recovering, and I just thought, obviously with Tom's story running for Bluebell at London, I thought, right, here's my chance. I'm going to run for charity. And just give me a bit of a challenge, really. He helped massively because he were already running, so he were like getting me through it and stuff. Not very politely, but he were helping. And then, from there, like I said, finished Leeds, and then we both, Tom were there, which were nice.
Yeah, come and watch. Yeah.
He come and like support me through it. And after I finished, it was like, right, what we're doing next? Because this is like unbelievable.
I think it's that buzz of finishing your first race and getting that medal around your neck, knowing that you've earned that medal, like no one else has done it. You've earned that yourself.
And coming from like a sports background, obviously, I've played golf professionally. I'd never felt like that. When I crossed that finish line at Leeds, I was like, wow, this is like something else, this. Just like, so like a bit of accomplishment. So, then it all got a bit stupid.
That's when it started. Yeah, that's when.
Yeah. And just quickly before we move on to everything that's come first, how much do you think where you'd been and how ill you'd been and that kind of not being able to walk and so on, and obviously for yourself as Tom, everything you've been through, how much do you think that played into that sense of accomplishment at the end of those marathons?
Oh, so much. I remember just crossing finish line at London and bursting into tears. It's like the pure emotion what runs through your body, like
You've gone from like such a low to then like
you've gone from darkest hour of your life to best hour of your life.
It's and in a selfish way, you just like, I don't know, you feel so proud of yourself, don't you?
Yeah, you do. It's
like, I've done that.
Yeah, it's like sense of achievement. It's just
massively.
You can't describe it to anyone.
No, definitely. Well, I think to get through what you've both been through and to do that and to move on and then take on something like that, it's just a fantastic achievement. So yeah, well done to you both, really. It's awesome. At that stage when you sort of tick those marathons off, and obviously you're running together a lot, was that when Stomp Bros was born, or did it come a little bit further down the line?
We were on about this.
We'd been talking a while about, look, we've both got unique stories, and we've both started running, which is it helped with mental side of things as well, massively. Yeah. It really does help with mental side of things, and we
on his runs, we were like doing long runs together, wherever. This is pre-social media, posting on social media, and we were just like, look, when we run together, whether it's 10k, 15k, whatever we're doing, we just chat a lot of rubbish to each other, and we just switch off for a good hour plus. And we were like, if we can kind of put that out there and show that, look, you can, when you run, don't matter what you're doing, or even going for a walk, and you're doing it with one of your best mates, like, yeah, if we can help one person, why would we not?
You switch off from all life stresses, and it's just like, even if it's just for half an hour, 1 hour, it's just like, it just gives you that reset. And we wanted to show people that no matter what you've been through in life, no matter what challenges you might face, there is always a way out. And we wanted to show that running was our way out.
Massively.
So yeah, I think Stomp Bros were born September. I think it was September time last year. Yeah, we just come up with an idea. We're like, let's just showcase this journey. Let's show people what we've been through. Because there might be people out there who's been through similar, but they don't showcase it. They might not be confident enough to. And we were like, just trying to help people, basically. We just wanted to help as many people as we can.
No, we just want to come across, I don't know if there's like blowing his own trumpet or, but we're just two normal lads, us. Like, you only have to watch his videos and you'll be like, oh my God, they speak rubbish.
We just like to have a laugh, don't we?
We're a bit stupid, it is what it is. But
we just want to be we're not fast, are we? We're not.
We just want to, I don't know, just put yourself out there. And we're actually really enjoying putting content out and stuff, aren't we?
Yeah. We enjoy showcasing his journey.
And I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? You've come through what you've done. You're now doing something that you've absolutely love with your mates and so on, and it's helping your mental health and it's helping your physical health and so on. And I think getting that message across there to other people is a tremendous thing to be able to do. What kind of reaction have you got from it to date?
Pretty good, haven't we? It's all been positive. It's all been positive. We
try to do it in a bit of a different way though, because like every video or something that we post, we don't want to be like, oh, this is to help your mental health. We just want people to be watching it and be like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know, rather than shoving it in people's faces, just look at two northern lads.
We don't want to come across too serious, do we? Like, there's a lot of runners out there, and I've taken my hat off to them. They're really quick, but that's not our target audience. Our target audience is just normal people, everyday people.
I mean, don't get me wrong, since we've got into it a bit more, we have like our own goals and stuff, and we still want to achieve things for ourselves. But the real thing behind Stomp Bros, I suppose, is like, just get out running with your pals, or get out moving. If that's a walk, a run, a jog, whatever you want to do. Hence why we at Run Clubs come from as well. Is look, just be a sense and get out. You won't believe how much it'll help you, honestly.
Yeah, but positive reaction overall, really positive reaction.
Yeah, because as you say, you have a lot of fun when you're doing it. You're very much about it being two normal lads doing this kind of stuff and so on. And you do see a lot of the, Instagram is kind of made up by a lot of people being very, very earnest about running, or people being influencers, or people being out and out just doing jokes. And actually it's quite nice to see an account which is kind of just, two lads going running and talking about what they're doing when they're running.
Yeah, that's all we do. We just talk about everything and anything.
Anything but
everything,
I know one of the regular subjects that you come back to is the niggles of injuries and aches and pains that running brings along. Tell us about that.
Podcast, we can't just moan. That's all we do.
Yeah, we've had a fair share of little niggles and injuries a long way, haven't we?
We like to think we have anyway.
Oh, yeah,
They've not been diagnosed as injuries, we just tell ourselves.
No, I think his recovery lacks a little bit. Yeah. Probably mine more than yours. But yeah, we do pick up a few niggles here and there.
And do you quite enjoy being able to sort of laugh about them and embrace them? Because obviously it's a lot different from what you've been through before, isn't it?
The thing is, if we're together, it's probably unbearable for anyone to listen to be fair, because it's just moan. Tom's fiance likes to get him out of the house. My wife definitely likes to get him out of the house. She's like, ring Tom, go on a run and just get it all out of your system. So like, right, Sam, that's another video we can make.
But yeah, like you said, when we might have got shin splints, for example, it's like, you've had a rib removed, Lewis. You've had cancer, Tom. Like, so what if you've got shin splints? Like, you've been through a lot worse in life.
It's true.
Don't moan about it.
Yeah. So which events, I know you've done quite a lot of events and you've got a lot more coming up as well. Talk us through some of the sort of events you've gone through since ticking off those initial marathons.
So I think London were my first, and then you ran Leeds.
But then together afterwards, to be honest, we've not done that many challenges.
We did Baylor York Half Marathon.
Yeah.
And then Parma Marathon in October, that were really fun.
Yeah,
we really enjoyed that.
First one. So we made it as a bit of an holiday for Tom and his missus, me and my
missus.
Yeah. And we went abroad and did that.
I think that was first marathon that we both took a little bit more serious.
Yeah,
we trained for properly and like set ourselves a few time goals.
Yeah, we did a bit of a series online about that and stuff. And then we just kind of plan out. It was real plan really is we're going to do one marathon in England a year and one abroad, and then take it from there. What distances they end up being, I'm not sure. At the minute, we've got this crazy idea, longer, better, but I'm sure we're going to regret that.
But yeah, it's just, and then a couple of park runs here and there as well. We like to go on as park runs.
Yeah, and you've sorry, I know you've got an ultra coming up. Have you ticked off ultras already?
No, his longest distance is marathon.
Okay.
So
we've got a rude awakening.
We've got more than double that distance to do.
Yeah, what made you think this is what we want to do next? We want to take that step into the world of ultras.
We just love to show people that you can do crazy challenges if you set your mind to it. Through a bit of determination and a bit of resilience, you can do it. And we just want to showcase that really don't.
Cut this out if we don't actually finish this ultra.
We will finish it. We'll finish it. Now we just love challenging ourselves. I think when you've been through what we've been through, you just want to push yourself to limits because
definitely
you never know what's around the corner. You never know what's coming in life. So why not?
And what's that event? I know it's in the Lake District, but I wasn't quite sure which one it was.
It's the Lake District Ultra, so it's a 100-kilometre loop around Lake District. I think it's got 2,500 metre elevation gain as well.
I forgot what the series is called. It's a company who I really should know that.
It's a lot of trail running as well, which we've never done before.
No.
Yeah.
I think when we finish Manchester in April, we're going to have to get us trail boots on and get out in Peak District. Yeah.
Have you come to terms with the joys of walking and probably having to walk fair chunks of it as well?
Yeah, we've sort of said that when we're going uphill, we'll be walking.
Definitely.
And then when we're going downhill, we'll try and make a little bit of time there. But again, we're novices to that sort of distance, aren't we? So we're just going to go and enjoy it.
You will just have...
Our plan is just to go and enjoy it and just experience it, and then
we'll have a camera attached to us.
Yeah, so we'll be documenting his race, won't we, and journey up to it. So yeah, we just want to it.
It's brilliant. I think you'll love it because for me with the ultras I've done, and I've done up to 100k as well. It took 24 hours, but I did it. And
that's what we're
hoping for.
Yeah, but it's kind of a lot more. I think you'll find it's a lot more relaxed than when you're doing the marathons. You don't have to push yourself. You can. It's basically having a walk and some food, so it's great.
Marathon's probably like the longest race distance, in fact, where you're really going for a time. I think anything above a marathon is a bit like it's just
you just want to complete it. You just want to finish it. We've no time goal in mind for this. We just want to finish it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh well, good luck, guys. And of course, the other big target you've got coming up is Manchester, which is not too far away. The Manchester Marathon.
That's
Yeah,
fast approaching
eight
now.
weeks I think we've got. That's come around really quick. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. We're well, you're especially hoping for a really good time, aren't you, in
Yeah, well,
Manchester?
good time for me. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I've had a bit of the winter flu, so I had a
Here we
little bit
go.
of time.
See, hands up long. Here comes
I had a
morning.
little bit of time off in winter, so I'm just going to see where I'm at in come April, and then just go out and enjoy myself. Really.
Yeah. How are you guys finding the joys of winter training? Because it's
Oh
been
my!
awful, hasn't it?
Like,
I can't tell you how much we took for granted when we were training for Palmer in summer, and you were
yeah,
getting up at 6:30. You're outside, sun's rising. You're like, "Oh, this is class." And
Yeah.
then, I mean, I went and bought a treadmill the other day because I was like, "I've had enough of this. I can't." Wet through every morning, freezing cold. Not for me.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's a lot harder
You've
than
got to
Palmer.
really motivate yourself to get out when it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and it's dark and it's raining and it's gloomy and you're just lying in bed and it's nice and warm and you're like, I could just roll over and go back to sleep. Now you've kind of got to drag yourself out of bed. But
Yeah, it is a real. I'm finding it a real sort of challenge at the moment this year. It's just the rain, and I've spoken about this on the podcast before. Like, a friend in America telling me it's like -10 there, which makes me feel a bit guilty about whinging about the weather. But it's it's dry and cold and icy
yeah,
and snowy there, and here we're just getting wet all the time,
well,
aren't we?
well, your
I'm
Lewis's
working.
coach.
My coach
He's
lives
in
in
Australia,
Australia.
isn't he?
So the other day, Jordan Stubble, I was like ranting to him like mad. I was like, it's freezing, it's cold. You keep giving me these track sessions. And he was like, it's like 40 degrees over here. I was like, you know what? I'd take 40 degrees over this 0. And he was like,
Yeah.
way, but yeah, it's brutal. It's so bad. Honestly, I can't wait. We're going to do Frankfurt, hopefully, aren't we, at the end of the year?
Yeah.
And I can't wait to go back into a bit of summer training for that.
Yeah, looking forward to them nice bright mornings and yeah, they can't come soon enough.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned parkrun as well. How much has parkrun been a big part of your journey so far?
I can't tell you how much I love
Well, you love parkrun, don't you?
I'm
You
obsessed.
really do love parkrun.
My wife started running now as well, so it's obviously good to spend time with her if she's listening. But the big thing is like there's just no pressure on a park run. You just like it's 100, like we do one at Rother Valley, probably get 400 runners. Would you say?
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's a very good atmosphere, and then you go after, get a coffee. It's like what would you not enjoy about that?
It's just so inclusive as well. Like there's all different types of people there, and it's just so good to see. That parkrun was actually my first run. It weren't London Marathon, and I just woke up one Saturday morning and was like, yeah, I'm going to go and do a park run and just...
Best thing about park run is you can go and you can be like, right, I'm going to send a PB today. Or you can go and be like, you know what, I'm going to just take a steady jog or walk in the back or whatever. It's like, there's no judging at all. And that's what it should be, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I love that. I'm actually really bad at that. I'll be talking to my mates when we're literally walking up to the start line, and I'll still be debating with myself and with them as to whether I'm going to try and do a PB or whether I'm going to go around.
It's a proper have a word we said.
That's what we're like.
I'm always like messaging Jordan before. I'm like, am I allowed to run this fast today or not? Because I can't just keep sending every park run that I do.
Yeah.
Away though, can't you? It's so easy to get carried away.
Or you get halfway through and you're like, you know, I feel all right. Yeah, I might just put foot down a bit.
And do you guys do a lot of touring as well, or is it sticking to the one place at the moment?
No, we like to get about, don't we?
Well, we've not done that many. We've said we want to, haven't we?
Yeah, but we like to get about when it's even not with park runs, like in this training, we'll get in car and we'll drive all over just to run somewhere different, won't we?
Yeah, definitely.
We do love a change of scenery. It can get a bit tedious just running the same route.
Yeah.
But no, we'd like to tick off a couple more park runs, I think, won't we, this year, definitely.
100%.
I think that's something that we're going to try and do.
Oh, you'll fall down the slippery slope and suddenly find yourself doing the alphabet and all sorts of other challenges and all that stuff.
Like county or something like that. Each county in UK.
That could be next Stomp Bros challenge.
It could. Park run tour.
Definitely. The other thing I know, without wishing too much to get back onto, cancer and all that stuff, but I know you took on another marathon because I think Tom, was it your mum as well got cancer too?
Literally, we found out 4 weeks ago. Yeah, 4 weeks ago that my mum got diagnosed with breast cancer as well. Literally a year after your mum got diagnosed.
My mum's
So
literally just finished treatment as unfortunately Tom's mum got.
yeah, so it literally bang on a year apart, weren't it?
And it's weird because obviously we're the ultra that we're doing 100k. We're doing it for breast cancer now. We're raising money for that. And Tom, bless him, said, "Oh, I'll do it as well. Obviously, I'll run for breast cancer now."
So yeah, plan were originally to raise money because of Lewis's mum going through what she went through.
Yeah.
So I'd signed up to run for breast cancer, and then a month later, we find out that my mum's unfortunately got disease. So yeah, she's just going through her treatment and all that process now, which is it's obviously unfortunate, but she's got me to talk to about it. I've been there firsthand myself. I can be that shoulder to cry on and say, look, it does get better. There is hope.
And I know it's probably a kind of obvious question because it's sadly something we speak about so much, but the fundraising that happens to allow people to do the work that they do in combating cancer, I guess from personal experience and from general experience, how important is that?
Oh, it's huge. It's absolutely massive. They need all the help they can get, these charities. They're so good, especially when you've used them firsthand like me.
Yeah.
I got passed on to a charity who helped me so much. Like, I cannot thank them enough for what they did for me, all the free sessions. And
it's everything they do.
It's everything they
Obviously,
do.
The person who's been diagnosed, like, that's just, yeah, they need
to do so much. If you ever need to pick up phone to them, you can pick up that phone.
It's the family background as well. Because like when my mum were going through it, like the whole family's going to get affected by it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's like the support they give the entire. You just don't realise what they do. Honestly, it's obviously.
Yeah, like my dad had to pick up phone sometimes, and he could phone that charity to help him. It's totally different experience for my parents watching their son go through it as to what I was going through. It's totally different, and I kind of understand that now, seeing my mum go through it.
Yeah,
it's so different. So they support everyone in so many ways, and it's so important that they keep getting funding just so they can help more people and just, yeah, it's really important.
well, guys, make sure you give me the link to your fundraising pages, and I'll make sure they're in the show notes so people can go there. And
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No worries, no worries. And in terms of Stomp Bros and so on, I did want to ask where the idea for the name came from and how that all came about.
We were really thinking for a while when we decided to do a social media. We're like, what can we call ourselves?
It probably took a little bit too much thought. Yeah,
we can't just say Tom and Lewis. It's we need something unique. And up north, where we're from, just near Sheffield, a lot of people call running stomping.
Yeah.
We'd always say like, "Oh, are we going on a stomp today?"
Yeah, that's what we text each other like, "Are we stomping today?" And then it just come, didn't it?
Yeah.
We just like
Stomp Bros. Come from a good. I don't know. Just like had a ring to it.
Yeah, it just rolled off.
Mrs. has always said like we're two alike and stuff like brothers and that.
Yeah,
so yeah. Like, right, that's it then, isn't it? That's how it needs to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, it went from there.
What's the future and long term plans for it? Just to keep doing more crazy challenges and spread the word.
More crazy challenges, just push our social media more. We want to expand the social media just to show more people his journey and just get it out there.
I think it's finding its own route.
So, it can't. Yeah,
we're not really changing much, are we? We
just
want to do these races.
We're not going to change anything. We've sat down and said, how can we expand the social media? And we've had loads of mad ideas, but we're just going to let it just take its own course. And
then, like, at a minute, obviously we've set this run club up, so that's the one that like we're almost not pushing it a little bit, but like we want.
Yeah, we'd like to get a lot more people in our local community coming down to us run club because we think that it massively helps people just getting out. It's a Sunday morning. Whatever pace you want to go at, whatever distance you want to do, just getting out in the centre community and have a coffee after.
Just like a Sunday league partner, really.
Yeah, basically. It's just, you can meet new people, like-minded people. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
love that. I love the Sunday League comparison actually, because I know our run club's a bit like that. You sort of have people who've been doing it forever, and maybe shouldn't be doing it anymore, but are still going to keep going for years. And you have your young whippersnappers who shoot off, and then you
yeah.
kind of have the guy who's had 6 pints the night before or whatever.
Yeah, I think
Got
that's
me,
as Planet Minute, because there's not that much of a running scene where we're from, really, is there?
No, not
It's,
really.
it's not as big as, for London, for example, where running scene's just
Yeah.
absolutely massive. So, yeah, we want to bring running scene to Rotherham, Sheffield a little bit more, don't we? And then.
And again, just like we do, we don't want it to be too serious. I mean, if you look at us run club videos, what we've posted, you'd be like, yeah, that's not the most serious run club.
No.
It's like, yeah, but we're proud of that. That's what we want it to be.
I mean, I think long-term dream, well, personally for me, I don't know if Lewis would agree, is for us to get fairly big on social media and then a company say, look, we want Stomp Bros to come and enter this event, like maybe an ultra marathon abroad or something, and then we can go and showcase what we do.
Yeah.
Maybe a desert ultra or something like that. I pretty fancy that one day.
Let's get through legs first.
Yeah, the speed project or something.
yeah, something crazy like that would be pretty good.
No, that's cool. And so, how long have you been going with it?
Stomp Bros has only been going since September, so
Oh, the run club.
yeah.
Run
Club. Sorry.
This will be on Sunday. This will be the third one we've done. So we've done it every Sunday.
Yeah.
So this is third week, and we've got a nice good clan at the minute. People who can run 20-minute 5Ks, and we've got people who have to walk it. So it's like we've got a really good range of people. But yeah, we're just trying to keep picking people. Like, look, come on, you can come with us, and just like all we do after is have a coffee and a croissant at Costa and talk about rubbish. So yeah, hopefully we start pushing that. We get more and more people, and we're wanting to do like a bit more of different routes. At the minute we've got like a 5.6k route, a 5k route, and like a 3k route, and they meet at the same point. So people have got the choice of doing like route 1, 2, or 3.
I think we'd like to get a coffee shop to run out of as well, won't we?
Yeah,
a proper coffee shop where we can
Yeah.
like have our base. So at the minute, like Louis said, we're just using Costa. I think we'd like to get an independent coffee shop, use that, and then maybe in months' time we get a good group coming to Run Club, and we can go and start entering events with Run Club. We can fetch people who's maybe never done a race before and say, look, come with us, come with Run Club. We'll go and do a 5k race. We'll go and do a 10k race, and just gradually build people in to running world like that.
That's a big thing about Run Club and all. It just gives you that little bit of sense of like why you run. Because first Run Club we did, I paced, if you want to call it that, at back. So we were running at like 7:30s, and I was like, I probably enjoyed that more than if I were running at my comfortable pace.
I think it's pretty grounding. It reminds you of where you first started, and like. I think it's really good in that aspect.
We finished, and what did we have first one? Like 14 people or something, didn't we?
Yeah.
And when we finished at back, even though it's not a race route like that, but like everyone's waiting for you, and it's like arms around you, and it's like, how good feeling is that?
Yeah, we're really good, weren't it? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to ask you, because I know it can be a constant challenge for run clubs and for some runners joining run clubs in terms of the different pace dynamics that you get, and kind of managing to keep everyone happy, because you kind of get that risk of your person who can run the 20-minute park run or whatever gets annoyed because they're having to run slower, or the person who is on the towards the back of the pack gets upset because everyone keeps running ahead. How do you guys sort of manage that?
At the moment, we've got a 5:30 pacer, which we alternate, don't we? And then a 7:30 pacer. But
well, we're not really 7:30. We just have someone who will hang at
between 7 and 7:30. Yeah, but luckily for us, Lewis's wife and my fiance have got involved, and they're happy to start doing some paces, aren't they? So
I think the big thing that we do as well is we're pushing it massively. Like, look, this is social running, so I expect to come and be like, right, this is your Sunday. Sending it, it's like, I know it might be like singling people out, but we don't want that. We just want it to be social. Have a chat while you're running. Hopefully, if you're comfortable pacing our bracket that we're setting, you might meet someone new or something like that. We want to keep it as a pack. So if some people, I suppose, might look at that as like being that's the slower end of a run, but like, yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to.
It's not about coming and just going fast, is it? Yeah.
No.
that'll probably come in time if that's what people want to do.
If it grows enough, then we could have a pacer that wants to do that up front.
At the minute, it's just about getting people outside, lacing up, and just coming for a run.
Yeah, get it. We're not social side really.
No, I love it. That's what my wife and I have our own little run club, and that's kind of the ethos we want. Of it's all about people just getting out, chatting, being a bit social, and happening to enjoy a run as you go around. Guys, I want to kind of sort of get towards the finish by talking to you about the difference that running's made to your lives, and I know that's kind of what we've been talking throughout, but just to say to other people maybe who are perhaps going through what you guys did, or are perhaps down for whatever reason, what would your message be to them when it comes to running?
It's give me a purpose again. It's literally give me a purpose and a all new lease of life again. It's like,
I think you don't like saying it, Dave, because you probably sounds cliche and stuff.
It literally does. So it changes your life. It really does changes your life.
I think the big thing to me, what I'd say is find someone to get moving with, and then just roll with it.
Yeah,
you'll be really surprised at where it can end up.
If you're going through a bad time as well, it does come to an end, and it
like the way
can get better.
The way I look at mine, I don't know if Tom agrees, is we've both been through bad times. Unfortunately, we've both pretty much been going through bad times with family and stuff. But I dare say if we didn't have each other, we probably won't be doing what we're doing now.
No, probably not.
And probably not nice to think about where we might be, to be honest with you. So it's really good to have that person and just like, look, just get out and move. If that's a walk, if that's a run, if that's whatever you want to do, but just go and do it. You'll be surprised at where you can take yourself.
You could just switch your mind off for that 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it might be. You just switch your mind off, and it's so hard to do that in today's life. Everything's so fast paced. Social media's all over. It's crazy. It just helps me switch my mind off, and it's exactly what I need.
Yeah, it's an incredible thing to find, isn't it? When you sort of discover that running does that, because I think when you're outside of running, certainly for me, no others, they kind of think, oh, it's just people either trying to put themselves through pain or run round in circles, and until you actually do it, you kind of don't understand these things that you're talking about.
No, you don't. That's what I'd say to anyone. If anyone's stuck in two minds, I'd just say just give it a go. Just try.
I think to run, you need to have a reason why you run, which I think is probably quite a big message in it.
Yeah.
I think everyone, when you think about it or look at it a bit deeper, is you probably have got a reason to do it. So just go and do it.
Definitely. Yeah,
definitely.
No matter how big your reason is, how small your reason is, just give it a go. Just go and try.
Yeah, and finally, I can't let you guys go without talking about that fantastic bit of merch that's hanging up behind you there with your little logo on it. Look at that, that's ace.
Stomp Bro's jacket. Hopefully, one day these will
be for sale.
Out at public and be for sale. But right now, they're just for me and Lewis.
It's always good because when we're running it, we always run past someone and they go, "Stomp Bros, what on earth's that?"
Yeah, we like to try and push his brand out there. We've got phone case as well. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
Phone case, so
we'll send you on through, Craig.
Yeah, hopefully 6 months to a year's time, there'll be a Stomp Bros website and people can get the merch off there.
No, I love it. I love it. Right, folks, if you're listening to this and thinking I want to get a little bit ahead of the game and catch up with Stomp Bros now, guys, let everyone know where they can find you and get involved.
So it's Instagram at the minute, isn't it?
Instagram is the main one, which is just Stomping Brothers.
Yeah, Stomping Brothers on Instagram, and then we're going to try and get a TikTok account going off ground as well. But for right now, it's Instagram, Stomping Brothers. If anyone can give us a follow, massively appreciated, and hopefully we can help you out a little bit.
And you'll know when you've found us because it's just two northern accents.
Yeah, we're quite distinctive with where we speak. We're proper Yorkshiremen, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
And his messages are always open as well. If anyone ever wants to send us a message, we are just two normal people who want to help.
Yeah, too right.
So don't feel like you can't message us
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much. Stomp Bros, thank you for coming on the Running Tales podcast. Tom and Lewis, well done on the resilience you've shown on coming from where you were to where you are now. It's a fantastic story. So I really appreciate your time, guys.
No, thanks for having us. We really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Really enjoyed it.
Folks, thank you so much for joining the three of us today on the Running Tales podcast. If you like this conversation, please give it a like, subscribe so you can hear future stories down the line. Do check out our Substack page, runningtales.substack.com. We've got a website as well at runningtales.co.uk. And since we've been talking about merch, I should mention we got some merch on there as well, including this hat and various other stuff. Though I don't think it's quite as cool a logo as what the guys have got going on there. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, and we will be back next week with another episode of the Running Tales podcast.